Today's obituaries are brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home. Funeral services for Jesse Bailey, 81 of Bremen, will be at 1 p.m. tomorrow at Collins Burke Funeral Home Chapel. The Reverend J.D. Dickerson and Wayne Williams officiating, burial in Walker Memory Gardens. Collins Burke directing. Mr. Bailey passed away on Monday. Visitation will be 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. tomorrow at the funeral home. Funeral services for Jack B. Pope, age 74 of Cullman, will be at 2 p.m. tomorrow at Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel. Dr. David McGowan officiating, interment in Cullman City Cemetery. Visitation will be 6 to 8 p.m. tonight at the funeral home. Moss Service is in charge. Mr. Pope passed away on Monday. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
And Premier Bank presents Today on 2, and we thank them for being our major sponsor. And how about you? How are you today, Mr. Taylor?
Liberated.
Liberated? Well,
Yes.
you're sitting in for Dennis today, so pretend like you're Dennis.
Okay.
Or can you do that?
Dennis.
You're Dennis? Okay. Okay.
That's
Well,
my
maybe
best impression.
Yeah, let's not ask you to do that. Let's ask you to actually be Taylor today, huh?
That'll probably be a little bit better.
Yes, it would be. Well, let's take a look at the weather. You're going to be in Dennis's shoes for that?
Yeah, I can do that, yes. Brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. The almanac for today, the average high is 84 degrees and the record was 102 in 1927. The average low was 62 degrees, with the record being 43 in 1981. Ooh. And today's sunset will be at 7:14, and tomorrow's sunrise will be 7 minutes past 6. And here's the satellite for today. Everything looks okay in our neck of the woods. Yeah, just down there in Mobile and Gulf Shores, but
Yeah.
we're not there, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Today it's going to be mostly sunny with a breezy high around 82 degrees. Tonight, clear skies and a low around 63. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high around 86. And Friday, mostly sunny, a high around 85. And the rest of the weekend, like mid to upper 70s, and rounding out the rest of the week would be low 80s. Getting up there to 83, 84.
And it looks like that chance of rain has increased for Saturday. You know, all that stuff that's out in the west, it's coming towards us, and I guess by Saturday it'll ruin our weekend once again, but that's okay. What are we going to do, huh? Do you have any great plans for this weekend?
Probably I'll sleep.
Okay.
I'm going to try to get in about 80 hours of sleep. So
Okay, to catch up. Well, you might like it if it rains then, because it's always fun to sit and,
Yes.
to sleep in the rain.
Just hear it on the windows.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
oh,
Very
music,
good. Yeah,
music.
music to your ear. Well, I tell you what, we do have a Facebook friend we would like to acknowledge today, wouldn't we?
Yes, Facebook friend today is Claire Johnson, and she likes Storage Wars and The Walking Dead. Thank you for being our friend, Claire. And as always, our Facebook friend of the day gets a one large barbecue sandwich from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue.
That's right.
Delicious.
Yep,
You have to come by the station to pick up that certificate, and then you can go down to the Berlin area to pick that up.
Right. Now, why are you catching up on your sleep?
We just performed at Fair Queen last night. The singers did from Wallace, and
all right.
we have prepared. Since school started, we build up to this, and then our next big thing is Oktoberfest.
Okay.
And so we just we go for this, and then we go until that.
Right.
And then we go until the next thing.
Right. Don't you think we all live our lives like that? I've
Yes.
been kind of like, if I could just get past the month of September, because I had the Girlfriend Gala and I had some other things with the Alliance, and it's just like, if I could just get past the month of September, then maybe I could breathe a little bit. But
and
then
then you're
Oktoberfest
like, I gotta get through
comes.
October.
Yes,
and then,
I know.
then November, I can but then
There's
I have to
December.
Get through November. And then,
yeah. And that's when Shrek's going to be playing, right? Is in November. So I just, But we do that, don't we?
Yes.
We kind of just go from month to month thinking,
Yes.
okay, if I can get, But I guess that's all a part of our lives these days.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love the fact that you have on that hot pink shirt today.
And you do too.
Yeah, we got that memo.
Shockingly, we did not plan this at all.
Of course not.
Ever.
We really didn't, but it was amazing, huh? Yeah. Well, all right, who's going to be visiting with us today?
Oh, Miss Deb from Deb's Bookstore.
Right. Have you been in her store since you were here
I
last
have.
Oh, good. Well, then good. She'll be nice
Yeah,
to you today.
maybe she won't
Won't fuss
yell
you
at me.
today.
I don't know, maybe.
And of course, Mr. George is here as well, so we're going to be listening what's important to him today in the news. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Time for news and comment on this Wednesday already. Years are getting away from us so quickly. Looking at the morning Coleman Times story about the sheriff's office investigating a burglary that took place a week ago, last Wednesday on County Road 781, somewhere in the morning to the afternoon. People were gone, I guess. Some $10,000 to $20,000 in stolen property, everything from an Auburn graduate ring. Let's see, they had a bunch of jewelry, a computer, televisions. Well, what I think is interesting about this is it's not the first time, but with this burglary, the sheriff's office is offering a reward for information. And I thought that was kind of unusual because, burglaries, we don't have a whole lot of them, I don't think so anyway, in Coleman County compared to other counties. But this, and I looked through the story to see if I could figure out why maybe they were choosing that for a reward. Maybe it's just the amount of money or the amount of property stolen, possibly. Yesterday's news was Barry Willingham, our revenue commissioner in Coleman County, has decided he's going to run for a second term. Barry Willingham is one of those people who doesn't like sitting still. I've noticed that when I would go into the courthouse. In fact, one of my friends is one of the individuals from the state who gives the driver's license. My friend Rodney gives the kids their test. He deserves a medal for getting in the car with some of them, I have a feeling. I know he would have if he'd gotten in a car with me when I was 16. Nonetheless, Barry saw a long line, and they were short in the office there, down the hallway from where the revenue commissioner's office is. Barry went in there and said, "Rodney, what can I do to help you?" And so Rodney said, "Can you tell him to have this ready?" And Barry Willingham went out there and helped. Not just sit there. In fact, I've been there whenever there was a long line trying to get tags. And he's an individual who really jumps in and tries to assist. And I know the people of Coleman County appreciate that. Last night's winner, the Coleman County Fair Queen, as you saw earlier on the video, Good Hope High School's Kayla Scott winning that. She also sang How Great Thou Art. I don't know, did you hear that one by chance? I think Ted was there earlier in the evening. Congratulations to her. Also, boy, bad news for some of the counties around us. Winston County. Winston County's losing the mattress manufacturing place there. And those guys can't afford to lose too much. And on top of all of that, you got in Lawrence County, International Paper's decision today to close its Lawrence County operation is going to leave 1,100 people without jobs. They say that it's going to be dramatic, unfortunately, because they're poor counties anyway. They don't have the advantage of having an I-65 and exits draw a lot of restaurants and businesses, and especially industry like we've got and have been able to get in Coleman County for years. Back in 1969, there was, 1969, 16-year-old Jimmy Williams in Oklahoma was on his way to see some friends. He had some in the car. It was the last time he was seen. Now, this is November of 1970, I should say. Yesterday, they found him, of all places, in a car. The remains of his Camaro in the lake in Oklahoma. Not only that car, there was a car from the 50s underwater. Yeah, with 5 people. So I tell you, it's kind of spooky when you consider there are folks out there who must have been around, have been around for a good while. They may not even be around now, but with that kind of news, it's not good. Also, speaking of car accidents and such, there's a woman in Marshall County over there in Gunnersville on a highway who says she's tired of seeing the crosses out in front of her house along the major highway. The state, she's asked the state to remove the crosses that are like memorials to the people who were killed some 13 years ago. Those of you who lived in Coleman County in the 50s, might have even stretched into the 60s, I don't know. But you remember seeing those little white crosses that put up along the highway every time there was a fatality? I don't know, 278 going up west side of Coleman, going up Culpeper Hill. There used to be those white crosses. It was kind of spooky when you see that because you were reminded of just how vulnerable you can be. And of course, back then, you didn't have airbags or seat belts. I used to lay in the back of the car in that little flat place, behind the back seat, where there's just enough room for a 5-year-old to look out and watch the birds and go to Coleman. Big thing back then. So anyway, that's the story for that, and I guess that's it. Stay tuned. More of Today on 2 after this.
Got a safe driver headed toward the freeway. He is doing 44 in a 45. Now
in the nation, Safe just got a little more exciting. Add Vanishing Deductible from Nationwide Insurance and get $100 off for every year of safe driving. Just another way we put members first, because we don't have shareholders.
Bill, that's the perfect merge. That was flawless.
Nationwide is on your side.
And we're back once again, and I think this time we're going to give away some prizes, hopefully,
Yes.
From Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue, we got the family barbecue package. It's a pound of meat, 216 outsides, 4 buns and sauce, located right there in the Berlin area. And then after you eat all that, you can work it off at the Coleman Wellness and Aquatic Center, because we've got a pass for 6 people. So go feed everybody and then go take them to the gym. All right, let's take a look at those ads, and we are going to start with Cotton State Barns of Coleman. Buy or rent to own. They have carports, play sets, utility trailer storage buildings. No credit check, you're approved. Just go by and check it out and buy something.
And Busy Bee Cafe, home of the original bread and burger. Go check out their brand new dinner hours Friday and Saturday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Live music and a great location there at the Busy Bee Cafe.
And Earl's Body Shop has been voted the best towing service. David and Diane and the employees really thank you for this honor. They have large and small towing available, local or long distance, and of course it is a body shop. Earl's Body Shop, right there on Highway 31 North.
The Teacher Supply. Go see Miss Leah there for classroom materials, decorations, teacher resources, all the great teacher and educational supplies you need right across from the Coleman Cemetery on 9th Avenue.
And a new fitness facility in downtown Coleman right next to Renard's Gallery. It's called Be Fit. It just costs $50 a month, and that's month to month, no contracts, and the membership does include a certified personal trainer.
Ooh, and the Choco-covered cheesecake blizzard from Dairy Queen is the blizzard of the month this month. You also get the $5 lunch, Oh, it's a great deal from Dairy Queen.
And Tires for Less is more than just tires. They sell Bridgestone and Firestone, of course, but you can have the oil change there, minor engine repair, shocks, brakes check. Go ahead, go see Greg and the guys at Tires for Less.
Rodney G's Hickory Grill, full bar, barbecue, hot wings, large menu, something going on every night of the week. 1610 Main Avenue.
And Mr. Hicks Menswear, and he's located at 217 Compass Way Southwest, but he has the third off the pinpoint striped shirts, and he has suits made to your measurements.
Borden Family Pharmacy, they have shingles, pneumonia, whooping cough, flu shots, and all the flu miss immunizations that you can get there at the Borden Family Pharmacy, located at the corner of Eva Road and Highway 37.
157. And Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue is right there. He's featuring the new football tailgate packs for only $50. And it does include all kinds of food items, so go by and check that out if you've got a tailgate party scheduled.
Or you're just really hungry.
Right. All right. We are going to ask a question, and of course the answer to the question should be called in to 256-734-7399. Did you have a question for us today?
I could come up one off the top of my head.
Nah, well, I'll come up with one. How about that? And it's one we've probably asked a bunch. But who sells books at a discounted price every single day?
Great discount, by the way.
What's the name of the store? And we are going to, of course, go ahead and take a look at our Money Matters right now. It's brought to you by Premier Bank. Let's take a look at that, and then we'll come back and ask you the question.
Hello, I'm Zach Wood with Premier Bank. Today's Money Matters topic is debit cards. A debit card, also known as a bank card or check card, is a great tool that provides electronic access to your bank account anytime, day or night. Unlike a credit card, payments using a debit card are immediately transferred from your account. Debit cards also allow for instant withdrawal of cash, acting as the ATM card. For more information about debit cards, stop by your local bank today.
All right, we're back. And what's that question again? One more time.
Who sells books at a discounted rate every single day?
Yeah, that's
I
easy.
have absolutely no idea who it could be. And I do think we have a call on line one.
Line one. Let's take
Hello?
Hello?
Hello. Do you have the answer for us today?
I do.
What is it?
It's Miss Deb who's going to be on there in a minute.
That's exactly right.
Yay! And to whom are we speaking?
Luella.
Okay.
Luella.
You hold on the line. Okay, Luella, thanks for
ma'am.
calling. All righty. Put her on hold right over here. How about that? Yes, that's right, Deb's Bookstore. Let's take a look at that ad and the rest of those ads. Auto Tech Repair and Service has the TechNet Professional Auto Service available. Electronic diagnostics is how they do things. Major engine repairs, transmission repairs located right there in the Vinemont area.
Mullins Body Shop, you counted on them for over 50 years for auto body repair and towing. You can count on them today. Call Sonny, Stacy, Beth, or Jim.
And Brown & Company Beverages, located right there on Highway 157 Northwest next to the Ford dealership, is a specialty wine and beer store. They have a beer cave, barware, and specialty items are also available.
And Rodney G's Hickory Grill, full bar, barbecue, hot wings, large menu, located 1610 Main Avenue Southwest. Something going on every single night.
There's Deb's Bookstore. It's your hometown bookstore just down the road. And Miss Deb is going to be our guest in just a few minutes. And we're going to talk to her about all those wonderful new books that she has and used books.
Grand Point Pharmacy, home of the two old goats in their bag. It's the Miracle Skin Cream, I'm guessing. Right there at Highway 31 North, just past 157.
I need to go get me some of that. And the Coleman Wellness and Aquatic Center has a whirlpool spa, an indoor leisure pool, a variety of aerobic and cycling classes, indoor rubberized walking track. It's a great place to get fit.
Baldwin Counseling Center, Dr. Howard Rogers. Have a problem and need to talk? He can talk to you about weight loss, individual and family counseling, and lifestyle coaching. Call him at 256-737-3087.
All right. And, of course, now we've got some birthdays, but none to announce today, so sorry about that. We're going to skip that. But, of course, if there were some, we would be giving them a chance to have a drawing on Friday where they have the opportunity to win that ice cream cake from Dairy Queen. September's a busy month for birthdays, but for some reason we haven't had any called in. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with Miss Deb in just a minute.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers.
We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
And we're back once again, and like we've visited and talked about all morning, Miss Deb Laslie is here. You know, we were going to ask what's your last name, but we don't have it on the ad, and I didn't know for sure if anybody could answer that. Even though you come on once a month, they should know. But anyway,
I'm down the street.
And just down the road. That's right.
There you
and
go.
the owner of Deb's Bookstore, where she has over what 80,000 books. Is
87.
87,000. I stand corrected.
Between 87 and 90 right now.
Okay,
so.
okay. And actually, you have brought on at least 10 today, so that adds 87.
I always have a basket full.
87,010 books. Okay, well,
this is a great little book that Jacqueline says I'm not allowed to touch. This is called Children Make Terrible Pets. It's a great book. I love this little book. It's about a little bear who finds a little boy, and she brings it home and says, "Mommy, he's so cute. Can I keep him?" "No, they stink." Anyway, so it's your typical mommy reactions. "But please, I'll take care of him. I'll walk him. I'll feed him. I'll take care of him. We'll play together, and we'll have so much fun." Well, it turns out the little critter ain't house trained.
Uh-oh.
So anyway, the little critter ends up running away.
Oh.
And the little bear is very distraught and is out looking for him. And, well, I just won't tell you what happens next. It's a cliffhanger.
Oh, right. We'll have to come in and
see the book. You got, okay, I'll let you read it. All right. Another fun kids book that's out right now is When a Dragon Moves In. I love this little book. It's beautifully illustrated. Little boy builds the perfect sandcastle out on the beach, and a dragon moves in and causes some amounts of havoc, but it's all in good kind of beachy
like a
fun.
Dragon could do.
Oh, as only a dragon could do. Yeah. Anyway, beautifully illustrated, just really a lot of fun.
I saw that no smoking sign, so that must have been no fire, no smoke. So the dragon is not allowed to.
There are issues when you have a dragon in the house. Anyway, just really a lot of fun. Another great kids book.
Okay.
Wanted to bring in a couple of different things because people are always asking me, "What are you reading? What are you reading? I want to read what you're reading." It's like, really? Seriously? You don't really want to go there, do you? Okay, so I'll tell you what I'm reading right now.
All right,
They're very different.
Okay.
One is called Enemies, Foreign and Domestic by Matthew Bracken. This was recommended to me by one of my customers. Okay, whatever. Anyway, I'm a touchy person.
I know you are, but it's hard for a camera guy to focus in on.
Well, whatever. Anyway, this is your typical, the whole country's going to hell, and what are we going to do about it? And there's always a few brave ones. This is actually really compelling and very well written. I'm enjoying it a lot. The premise is a sniper has attacked the first game of the pro football season.
Oh.
And he only kills like a dozen people. Oh. But the stampede that ensues kills thousands.
Oh,
anyway, so the president has just got to do something about it, so he bans guns.
Oh.
And the trouble begins.
Yes.
Okay, so the other book I'm reading, which is a smidge different, is called The Mercy Seller, and I've never read this author before. Brenda Van Treese, I guess is the way it's pronounced. Takes place in the early Middle Ages, in the 15th century, and it's about, I'm putting it down, she was grabbing it.
I am.
And it's about a family, actually a father and a daughter, who are illuminators. They're the ones that draw the beautiful drawings on the sides of Bibles.
Okay.
Well, the old Pope, or I forgot who his name was, has said that the people don't need Bibles. We'll tell them everything they need to know. And this is like, his thing is like, no, the people need to have Bibles so that they'll know that all these guys are telling them the wrong thing.
Right.
So the story starts out with the big burning of all the Bibles. And so he said, it's okay, we'll make more. We got people that can make more. And then his daughter gets in on it. And so that's the story. So yeah, it's kind of the same in a way with the government kind of trying intrusion and all that kind of stuff. More of a religious flair, more of a I can deal with this and shoot them all kind of a flair. I like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm all over the place. You never know what I'm going to read.
Kind of cowboys and Indians.
Kind of cowboy. They're all westerns when you get down to
Oh
it.
yeah.
Speaking of not westerns, here's Cy Robertson's book. Now, I don't know if he did this on purpose or not, but Psychology is out. It's full of Cy-isms. If you're a Duck Dynasty fan, you know all about this. Now, first there was the Duck Family Dynasty book, and then there was the Phil's book, which was Happy, Happy, Happy.
Okay.
And now there's Cy's book. Now, I don't know if this was on purpose or not, but Cy undercuts the brothers by $2.
Okay. Well, he is a very frugal guy with his Tupperware tea glass.
There you go.
Since Vietnam. So.
Nicholas Sparks' new book came out yesterday, The Longest Ride. It's got a horse on the cover. That's all I know.
Everybody loves Nicholas Sparks. Or those people that do will come and get it. Cause
they've already got it.
Yeah, because they...
So you're late if you don't have yours already. It came out yesterday. It's been like 12 hours. Have you read yet?
That's true. That is so true.
With it.
I've read some of his, but it's just, he's not one of my favorite authors, but I have read some of his stuff.
Look at this pretty book.
Okay.
This is in celebration of all things Hobbit.
Let's back out a little bit here so we can see
Beautifully illustrated book. Now, the interesting thing about this book, the interesting thing about this book is not only is it beautifully illustrated, but it gives the history and the mythology behind a lot of Tolkien's characters. He did a lot of research, and of course he invented his own language in order to do the books that he wrote. And so this kind of tells where this Greek mythology character figures in, and this Roman mythology character figures in, and where this came from, and how he put them all together. And really a nice book for all things, Tolkien, if you're into that. It's beautiful. It'd be a great Christmas gift.
Yeah. Do you read that?
I did. I read The Lord of the Rings, and then I read The Hobbit because it was a happening thing in high school. I'm much more of a,
realist.
Enemies foreign and domestic.
Yeah, good book.
Good book.
Yeah, we've got a lot of that sort of book.
Punching stuff.
Yeah.
And here's your it is what it is.
The Total Gun Manual.
Yeah, it's got everything. This is by Field and Stream. So it's beautifully done.
So I'm guessing
they always do good
jobs.
Yeah, we're all about the guns.
Yeah. All right, go by and see Miss Deb at Deb's bookstore.
I have other books too.
Well, I know
we're out
of time. Sorry, Miss Deb. I gave you as much time as I possibly could today. I was short and sweet.
You need to call in and tell them I need more time.
Yes, that's true.
We'll make it a 2-hour show.
Yeah, we can do that. And Teresa can cook, and we'll eat and talk about books.
Hey, that'd be great. Yes, don't go away. We'll be right back.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Now it's time for our community billboards, brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. And upcoming senior events today. Senior Day at the Fair. Gates open at 10 a.m. September the 21st is the Eva Bluegrass Festival taking place. And the John James Audubon exhibit is going to be taking place at the Evelyn Borough Museum all through the end of this month. September. Displays open Tuesday through Friday from 9 until 5 and on Saturday from 10 until 2. And you can get ready for Oktoberfest with ballroom dance lessons on Thursday, September the 19th and the 26th at the Donnelly Green Building at Ingle Park. It's $6 and there is no charge. And if you have a community billboard you want to share with us, you can send it to channel2coleman@gmail.com, phone 256-734-7399, fax 256-734-7680, or be a friend on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman. Go for it.
Those numbers down pat. Here's the weather, once again, by Mitch Chevrolet. Today it's going to be mostly sunny, breezy with a high around 82. And tonight, clear skies, a low around 63. Mostly sunny tomorrow with a high around 86 degrees. And Friday, mostly sunny, a high around 85. We move in with a mostly cloudy and high 70s and lower 80s the rest of the week.
Yeah, it should be a decent week except for Saturday. It's going to rain. But anyway, and Miss Ann Mullins will be here tomorrow.
Yes.
Rain is good. I guess we need it. I just hate it. I hate it to destroy my Saturdays is what I don't like. So, but anyway. Okay. Well,
is for reading.
Well, no, it's for doing, but whatever. At any rate, I hope you had a good time on the show today, and I hope you join us again tomorrow, and hope you have a great day.